Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Libra for the week of. My son is sneezing in the background. I think we're going through, like right now, it's like cold. Like I have like one of my long johns on. It's like cold and hot. I don't know what I want to be. And we live in Ohio, so it's like kind of flooding right now and stuff. And tomorrow he has like remote learning again. So yeah, and then last night I was having problems. I don't know. It kept cutting off. Like it wouldn't let me finish my sentences towards the end on some of the videos. So like Pisces, I'm gonna redo over today as well. So yeah, you know, happy Mercury in retrograde to me. It has been such an awful one. It's just been a lot of like, I guess it's a blessing because it's been like a lot of technology stuff and that's it, like things breaking. My stove broke. I mean, but Passover's coming up anyways, and you can't use your stove. So I think I'm gonna make a couple of brisk and potatoes kind of things for Passover and get my matzah and stuff like that, and that's it. Make it real simple. So, anyways, enough about me, but yeah, I'm still doing readings this week. Let me see. Let me see. Tomorrow I work after 5. After 5, I'll be available for readings Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So excuse me, after 5 p.m. I'm fine. Saturday and Sunday I'm off. I think Monday I'm off too. I think Tuesday I'm off too. So yeah, so it's a nice job. Like I can't complain. It's not really a part-time job, but right now it is because money. So you know and I cost a lot of money. So it's like it's a part-time job, yes. So for right now and stuff. So I like the whole like I like the flexibility that it gives me. So I'm able to do this still, thank God, and not be tired and still like do email readings and stuff like that. I'm waiting for my computer to download. Not download. I'm waiting for. Uh, is anything going to work right? I don't want. I don't even want to put it out to the universe. Oh my gosh, I hate Windows. I hate Windows from the bottom of my heart. I hate Windows. Y'all take too long. Your dictation sucks. Okay, thank God for Grammarly because it has to interpret what the hell you just said. Because I don't like to read them. So hold on. Let me. If you feel free to run through. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I am trying to grow my channel too, so please like, subscribe, and share this channel as well. And thank you for everyone who has. This week is an interesting week because it's full moon in Libra. Then we just got out of Ramadan. Now we're going into Passover. How beautiful. But that happens every year. And it's on the full moon. And it starts on the full moon, which is so beautiful. So, and then new moon in Rosh Hashanah in Libra. So it's so beautiful. It's beginning, it's not beginning the Georgian calendar, which I do not follow when I do astrology, by the way. So anyways, show your love and support and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. So on the 7th, Neptune and Aries in the 7th house. This is a good time to be at the right place at the right time this week. Trust your intuition. You can have certain people figured out at this time. It is a time for destiny for you. You benefit through other people. Other people have your back at this time. You can be suspicious of others. You think you know, but you don't. Okay? And don't force your intuition or start going assuming. You know how y'all do. And start predicting other people's moves and stuff like that. Pay attention to your dreams. Meditate and allow your intuition to come through and clear your head about the intrusive thoughts about others. Relationships can suffer now because of trust issues. I feel also you could be very analytical in your way of thinking. This is you trying to use common sense, so you can be repeating cycles and repeating patterns with other people in your life, and this could be about your giving energy and how much you do for other people, or your boundary issues are always coming up, so you have a lot of lessons with those. I feel like others of you, you're trying to make deals with others or trying to make financial arrangements with other people or vice versa, but those who are trying to make financial arrangements with you, you are not Boo Boo the Fool at this time. So fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Okay, so somebody's coming back around with their hand out at this time and assuming that you're going to be giving to them and things of that nature. And it's kind of like, oh, nay, nay. Oh, no, no, no. Nay, nay. We are not going to be giving with you because you bit me. So we learned our lessons after getting bit a couple times, haven't we? So that's what's going on there. All right. Then the Lilith moon in your second house of money in the sign of Scorpio, not well aspected. Okay, so you can be very intense at this time as your financial situation is changing for better or for worse. For some of you, you are no longer relying on certain people anymore, or certain, one of your pots may not be doing well at this time, God forbid, with this energy. So you may be left with 2 or 3 pots instead of 5, 6, 7, 8. So it could be something like that happening for some of you here as well. Okay, for others of you, this could be money worries at this time. You could be fighting with your partner over money. You may have a hard time getting a job at this time, and and your partner is relying on you financially, or you're relying on them financially. So this is not the best time for love relationships here, and it's messing with your financial security. This is plans not working out as planned, or you are no longer relying on another person financially. You can be thinking about getting a second job. For some of you here, not a very good time for you financially because you're definitely being messed with. This is not the time for some of you here. I would really be a little bit extra cautious with your spending here. For some of you, this represents new beginnings, and you're being in the dark about new beginnings because change is happening unexpectedly, and it could be messing with your financial security. And also it could be messing with your relationship, and you could be feeling a bit oppressed in your relationship because they could be putting restrictions on your spending as well. Okay, this is things turn around for you financially, or you're having to go and be self-reliant and self-sufficient and financially independent. So you could be really walking away from a relationship at this time with this energy and acquiring a newfound sense of financial independence at this time with this energy. Some of you could be thinking about going back to school during this time period, so you no longer have to be about certain people in your life at this time with this energy, or you may no longer have to rely on them financially. Okay, so this could be you wanting to make more money so you could be more financially self-sufficient during this time period. On the 9th, Juno's in retrograde, forming a fire trine with the 3rd, 7th, and 11th house. Not the best time for love, but a good time for helping hands coming along and helping you. This is a great time for others to help you overcome obstacles. This can be with your career. This is a good time when you're receiving recognition for all your hard work and perseverance. Because Juno is trining Mars in Cancer here, you're definitely getting your praise. You're definitely receiving recognition. You're happy, you're bubbly, and optimistic because now you're getting your thank you. You're getting your attention that you wanted. This is a good time for those of you in media and social media. I feel also you need to be careful here of taking on other people's responsibilities at this time because you love being in service and you tend to go above and beyond. You're very generous and you tend to tolerate a lot of situations, and also you're more in a place of yes. So careful with what you're going to say yes to this week, okay? Because some of you, this could be a place of authority that you could be in at this time as well, or you could be taking on temporary charge of a situation and being put in a leadership position here with this energy, okay? So it could be something like that going on during this time period, alrighty? Then we have, let me see, Mercury in Pisces, which is now direct, still a detriment. Whatever position that you have is not a forever thing, okay? But it is something to come. It is something, after the 16th, if you are put in a leadership position before the 16th and somebody's giving you, let's say you are put in a role of trainer or a shift leader or something like that, or an assistant, or your shift manager being put in a position as an assistant. Know that is things to come, because come the 16th is going to be taken away from you, and then you're going to go back to normal. But know that it is things to come. Show people that you can handle the responsibilities. Put your best foot forward and show them why you deserve to be in a leadership position. On the 10th, the North Node is conjunct Saturn in the 6th house of daily routine and pets. This is chronic illness, may leave you feeling vulnerable. If you have problems now, it is likely with bones, teeth, or joints. You may have disabilities for a while or unable to work for an extended period of time. Some of you could be working at home at this time with this energy here as well. For some of you, the North Node is conjunct with Mercury. This is not going to be the easiest time for you emotionally. This can be a very intense time. This is going to be with career or money. For some of you, this could be also your routine changing and things being out of your control. And the South Node is opposing your planets in the 6th house. So this is definitely dealing with your fears, your anxieties, you're analyzing, overthinking things. You're really intriguing the South Node in Virgo at this time. For a lot of you here, this could be like an emotionally confusing time for you. I would really watch your emotional self and the decisions that you make. In the past 14 years, ask yourself, were they worth it? Did you make good decisions? And, a lot of you, and especially my older, my 50-year-olds and up, y'all are really good at making decisions. Okay, and especially when it comes to your money. So yes, you do make good decisions. Okay, and was it worth it? So you could be experiencing similar situations during this time period as well. Then on the 11th and the 12th, the full moon in Libra starts, and it starts Passover here on the 12th. This is in your first house. This is still a time for destiny. So allow other people to take you where you need to be. This is a beautiful time for thoughts to become things. And manifesting what you want. A great time because this is Passover, again, another high holiday, and then we have Easter Sunday. So it is just like Ramadan, okay? We have a beautiful air trine happening here. So this is a beautiful time for thoughts to become things. So even if you don't celebrate Passover, make it a point to delve into prayer. This week is the catalyst for change. This is a time for you to become less dependent on certain situations in your life that you've been dependent on before. So some of you could be moving out of your parents' house. Some of you could be making a point to get a car so you don't have to rely on other people at this time with this energy here, okay? I feel like for others of you, this is a time of moving forward. This could be getting a divorce. For some of you here, you can become more reliant on yourself with this energy. For others of you, this is moving away from mom and dad, like I said, and adulting and moving out and becoming more reliant on yourself. This could be a financial situation changing and you wanting more money because all you're about your financial stability and sakarate at this time, and you become more emotionally self-reliant with this energy. And then plus with all this water, it does dictate your emotional self, and you got Lilith moon in your second house, so you're really being dictated by your emotional self at this time. Some of you may prefer to get a second or third job or like do some kind of online business here that requires, like play with the stock markets. I would be really careful with the stock markets at this time, but play with the stock markets and stuff like that during this time period with this energy, okay? The first card I come up with is the Four of Wands. This is joyous energy here. Okay, I do feel like this could be also a time of like working home, and making a point to stay closer to the home at this time with this energy. The High Priestess card talks of love. Somebody is married, somebody is emotionally unavailable here with this energy. We could also be dealing with a no contact person that's not communicating with you at this time with this energy. The Ace of Swords, there could be some self-realizations or some epiphanies coming through as well with this energy here. I do see my camera kind of moving slowly. It's fine. Don't worry about it. As long as you can hear my beautiful squeaky voice, we are good to go. The Three of Wands. For some of you, this could be a great time for business picking up here with this energy as well. For others of you, not the best time to get creative with this energy. So be careful with this because Mercury is in Pisces at this time. So it's kind of like a Mercury in retrograde. What that means is that come the 16th, I promise you'll change your mind, but this will be something that you always come back to, like either this year or next year. This is something that you will always like play around with. So like say you start getting really creative and you start writing a book. Well, every year or this year even during the Mercury retrograde, you're going to come back to this project, okay? This is a great time. You are coming up in new territory that you've never been in. You are dealing with new situations in your life. So this is a time of new beginning here with this energy, so know that. And I feel like for some of you this could be a time where you're kind of like trying to rely on your intuition, or you're trying to do your research at this time when it comes to new things, okay? You could be scared about, I feel like you could be scared about hearing some truths at this time as well. Some of you are preparing for disappointments. Oh my God. Okay. With this energy, not all of you. Okay. If I've read you, not you. Alrighty. This week I will be doing my membership page as well. If y'all want to get on that, is individual readings with just the tarot, and they last about 20 minutes, so check it out. It's cheap. It's $4.99, and I come on twice a month. Alrighty, so check that out as well. So this is a time period here where you are trying to balance, you're trying to rationalize things, but also you're trying to use your intuition as well with this energy here. I do see that you have like burdens that you are carrying at this time with this energy here, but I feel like it's a situation where you're trying to be strategic. You're being more realistic with your giving and what you do for other people at this time with this energy, because you know that other people in your life like to take advantage of you and things of that nature. Okay, so I do see that coming up with this energy, and I do see you kind of being like and kind of like being realistic, or really creating your boundaries, or knowing what to say at this time to create those boundaries for yourself, so you don't get screwed over, or you're not like stuck like babysitting somebody's kid and being like a full-time nanny to them with this energy. Okay, the Temperance card, you're more about your sanity at this time with this energy here as well. So this could also be plans working out exactly as planned this week with this energy. This could also be you taking back your power at this time with this energy as well, because what of experience has taught you. So you're really not trying to get yourself in trouble with other people here as well. Some of you could be dealing with a demanding boss at this time with this energy here as well, or other people could find you to be very demanding. So make sure you keep it humble during this time period. Don't push your weight around. You do have a lot of good coming to you for some of you. All right. For others of you, I feel like you love being in service to your community here with this energy. So this is a great time for that and being part of your community. The Three of Coins talks of growth, financial or spiritual growth is coming to you. I feel like this is a great time for collaborations and alliances, business partnerships. Teamwork makes the dream work at this time with this energy here, and you do benefit through others, or you're working as a team with other people to help other people at this time instead of giving you all the burdens of a situation. Okay, so you could be asking other people to help you with certain family members during this time period as well. And taking care of them. Alrighty. The Seven of Cups, I feel like for some of you here right now, this is a beautiful energy time for you. You are aligning yourself with what you want. You are manifesting what you want, and the energies and your energy level now is being more aligned and attuned to what you want to do in your life, or what goals you want to accomplish in your life. So know that even though it's Mercury in retrograde, Volcanus is in retrograde, Juno's in freaking retrograde, and Poseidon's in retrograde, Zeus is in retrograde. So we have a few planets in retrograde kind of stalling things, and Mars is not well aspected. Know that just because you can't see it and touch it right now, know that you are aligning yourself with what you cannot see and touch during this time period. Also, I think that some of you are realizing that you're kind of spreading yourself too thin at this time with this energy here, and you're feeling that. So you're kind of like, okay, well, I'm not going to spread myself too thin. And you're being a bit more realistic with your time and how much you do for other people. The Hierophant card, I feel with this energy here, this is a time of introspection. This is dealing with a group or organization as well. Some of you here, this could be a time where you're kind of like going through it with this energy and like really going through it at this time. So just be more about your sanity. again, delve into prayer consciousness. I know we don't like to hear it, but it really works for me. I pray every day and it really balances me out. I believe that I see miracles every day with this energy, and I'm very humbled by it. The Queen of Swords, time for destiny with this energy as well. Okay, some of you are being put on your path. This is a great time for internships or opportunities come out of nowhere for you as well. Okay, so this could also be dumb luck kicking in with this energy. Alrighty, the Queen of Coins, I feel for some of you here, you benefit through the women in your life at this time with this energy. I do feel like for some of you, you'll definitely be putting on your path of future, but it may be a slow start for right now because we're doing it in Mercury and Pisces. So this week it could be happening, next week it could be happening. So before the 16th, something is going to come along that's going to kind of kickstart your path and your direction. Some of you are picking up the pieces of your life with this energy, and kind of just like a little bit, because a lot of you like are 80s babies and 79 babies, got Pluto in Libra. You're starting over in certain areas of your life. Okay, this is a beautiful time to trust your instincts at this time. You do have good business sense. Not the best time to start a business during Mercury and Pisces, because again, you're not going to finish it and then you're going to go squirrel and then on the 16th. So this could be something seasonal that you do every Mercury retrograde. Okay, this is the most important thing right now is to not rely on others for help to help you achieve what you want. Okay, because Uranus is in your 8th house with this energy, so it's not the best time for that. I do see a small business picking up. Others of you want to turn a hobby into a business, or a hobby could be getting busy. So this is like your little side hustle getting busy this week with this energy here. So you may get like a few clients here with this energy, so business could be picking up at this time for some of you as well. The 5 of Coins, I see you delving into self-pity. Some of you could be working a lot of hours at this time with this energy, or you're tolerating certain situations at work, or you're still not getting along with certain people at work as well. For some of you, this could be your financial woes at this time, so you could be crying over your money situation this week as well and feeling some kind of damn way about it, which I don't blame you, and you're really struggling at this time. Or it's not that you're struggling, you're stressed the hell out that you're trying to make ends meet, and it's not, you're not in a place where you would like to be financially at this time. So I really feel for you with this energy. The Knight of Wands talks of new beginnings here. You're very creative, recognition and success. Some of you are cerebral in your head because you got a lot of wands here. And then for others of you, this is a time where this is a great time for web designers, computer designers here, building a website at this time, spending more time on the social media. So you may want to disconnect from the TikTok and stuff like that, because it could be putting your headspace into a place of doom and gloom with this energy here. Or you may want to get a reading from a psychic at this time to help you ease your mind about certain things. I myself do 6-month reports and yearlies, so check that out as well. I feel like a lot of my clients really like the yearlies and the 6-month reports. So yeah, so go ahead and check it out. And then it's kind of cool because then they still get readings. And then it's like I just whoop out, and I keep your yearlies. I don't toss them out because I know how the internet is and stuff like that. So you know anytime, and then we kind of go over the yearlies or whatever, the 6-month reports with the reading, and then you see how the yearly or the 6-month correlates with the horoscopes or correlates with the readings that I give you, because sometimes people just need like validation, or it's just like, I don't know, they just like to do that. I love it. So anyways, I feel like you could be very competitive, or career could start to get very competitive. So some of you, there could be some job openings coming up with career at this time, and people could be really like jumping on it, or just like really like invested in it. I feel like somebody could be spying on you on the internet at this time. This is a secret admirer. Okay, the 10 of Coins, I see an emphasis on money here with this energy. I'm also hearing something of I told you so. Ooh, I wonder if this is one of my clients. I told you so, bitch. Okay, Okay, quit doubting me. All right. So it could be a situation like that. Sometimes it is. And then we just kind of look at each other and go, oh. The Ace of Wands, recognition and success is coming up at this time with this energy as well. So I do see that happening for some of you here. All right. And a time of new beginnings, taking creative risk at this time. Make sure it's after the damn 16th. Okay. I know a lot of you don't like to listen, but make sure it's after the 16th, because I tell you what, you are going to change your mind like a squirrel and go squirrel. And it's like, oh, okay. All right. I do feel like for some of you here that this is a time of hope. Okay, despite, things going on in your life, you do have hope in the cards at this time with this energy here. Okay, I feel like whatever load that you're carrying is worth carrying at this time with this energy here. The Star card, manifesting what you want. Your consciousness is changing during this time period with this energy as well. So I do see that happening for you. Alrighty. The Knight of Swords. I do see another source of income. I do see you reconnecting with people from your life. You're very creative at this time. I feel like, this is a time where you're turning a hobby into a business. There's an emphasis on that with the wands here. Just be careful as you are, write down your ideas at this time, or create like a vision board for your ideas before you put out your ideas. Like, plan it. You could do that. If you do little things towards it, it will happen. But you can't do anything big, like start putting money into it and stuff like that, because then it's going to go squirrel and you're going to be like, oh shit. So be careful with that. All right, you got to be strategic. This is why we do astrology. All right, because you got to be strategic with the moves that you're going to make, because you don't want them to be temporary, or you don't want it to be like 20 years later. Oh my God, it finally happened. I'm famous. Mazel, so you don't want that. I do feel like for some of you, you're working on yourself at this time. You're dieting, you're being about healing foods, you're healing your body at this time with this energy here as well. You're making some lifestyle changes for some of you here with this energy, so I do see that coming up for you. The Six of Wands, I feel like this is a popular energy time for you, recognition and success. You're very creative with this energy. All eyes are on you during this time period as well. So this is a very auspicious time for that. I feel like you're working smarter, not harder. You're very revolutionary in your way of thinking with this energy. Some of you, this is a great time for those of you in media and social media, a popular energy time for you. The Devil card, shut the hell up. Okay, you don't got to constantly speak your mind, and you don't got to constantly say what you're thinking, okay? Because I think it's going to, Neptune is in Aries at this time. So it's going to be, you're going to learn a lot about cause and effect. So just be careful with that cause and effect shit, because you're not going to like the answers. So don't go running your mouth because you're feeling some kind of ugly way at this time. Don't show you're ugly, because then people are going to be like, that's why. That's why I don't marry you. That's why. Okay, so keep it cool, keep it peaceful. All right, even at work, don't show you're ugly. Just keep it cool. Don't get snarky. Don't get bitchy. Don't write bitchy comments to people. Don't be like a Gemini and like feel the need that you gotta have the last word. You don't. Okay, and especially at work, just yes sir, no sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm sorry. Thank you. Just have some grace. Learn about grace. Mike Bird was talking about that this week. Learn about grace, okay? And have grace to your enemies and give respect to your enemies and just give them grace, okay? No matter what, just give them grace at this time with this energy and show them grace. That's all you could do. Alrighty. I do see accomplishments and milestones, but it could quickly turn around because you're going to get cocky. So keep the energy humble. I do see an ending coming up, definitely. You're getting kicked out of certain situations. It could be because of your mouth. So if you want to be the narrative of you want to be the narrator of your own story, then make sure you are narrating the story and be careful with what you say this week to certain people. Don't antagonize. Don't start fights, okay? Just because you're feeling salty, don't get into it, alrighty? So be careful with that. The Two of Wands, Recognition and success is coming to you this week with this energy, so this is an auspicious time for that. For some of you, I feel like this is a time of law of attraction here, so this is a beautiful time to align yourself with what you want at this time with this energy, or you need to be careful with what you're thinking about all damn day long because you're manifesting it. So whatever you're manifesting, be it lack consciousness, be it whatever, and then on top of that you're not praying, or you're not praying at all, and you're just kind of not even like thinking about your thoughts, and you're having all these intrusive thoughts. I want to kill this, I hate this, F this, blah blah blah. You know, you need to be careful with your thoughts, and you need to tell them to shut up. You know, like every time I have an intrusive thought, I just say, ooh, no, 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 we're not doing that. We're not going there because I don't want no more bad in my life. I can't afford it. So, you know, I'm just like, no intrusive thoughts. So, no, you know, don't let those thoughts creep in your head, you know, and